Hi guys, so judging by the title, you know why you're here. So, in the beginning, I put up the pictures of before, when it came out, and then where I'm at now. So, I didn't lose my hair because of wigs or glue or anything like that. My hair came out because one, my hair comes out when I stress, and I was stressing about going back to work, so my hair was coming out like in clumps and stuff all over. But it also came out around the edges too. I won't relate it all to stress, but I know a lot of it was stress, especially when it was coming out in clumps. Um, because I wasn't wearing wigs that much when I was on maternity leave. I was just wearing my hair natural. And I found this cool style that you will see in the beginning, where I did the two puffs at the top or whatever, and I pulled my hair. I didn't gel it or anything, so I had to pull it really, really tight into those two ponytail balls or whatever. So I did that. I was wearing that for like a long time, like months. Like I did it when I was in Florida, and that was for like 3 or 4 weeks, and then it was like a really easy go-to style, but I was just pulling entirely too tight. I didn't notice like my edges coming out a lot then, but when I was wearing this style and I started stressing out about going back to work, then I noticed that okay, every time it seems like when I put my hair up in a bob now, my edges are thinning out. So I stopped doing that, like pulling my hair tight, because I know that could be a reason that your edges come out. And then I couldn't stop stressing about work, so that was just like not gonna happen. So that wasn't gonna stop my hair from falling out. So it was still falling out pretty bad, like literally clumps every time. If I run my hands through my hair, I would get like a ball. If I comb my hair, I would get like another ball. Not like a few strands, like literally a ball of hair, as if like I took down braids from having them up for 3 months or something. So I keep putting my head down. Y'all can probably see them now because I'm going to show them to y'all. But I was reading that you could put sperm on your edges. And so I was trying to Google and, find out about it. Because, I heard about all the other stuff like black castor oil and stuff like that. But I thought it was going to take too long to try black castor oil. So I looking and looking and looking how to grow your hair fast, how to grow your hair fast. Then he kept coming up with sperm. So I was like, well, try it, because I couldn't find any information about it as far as like videos about it. And then I read like one blog that talked about it, and she said she got it in her hair on accident. And then if you like look up sperm and the many benefits, it does have a lot of benefits because it's like high in protein and blah 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 blah. You can look it up yourself. But so I called not called him. I was like, hey, let's I told him about it. He was like, you for real? I was like, yeah, they said, if you put it in your hair, it makes your hair grow really fast. And I was like, you see these edges right now? I was like, I need to, I need them to come back. So he was like, okay. So we did like a sex challenge. Because I was like, well, let's make it, fun or whatever. So it was like, let's do a sex challenge. And basically what I did was, he didn't know this part, of course. It was fun for him just because we was doing it every day, basically. But so I got a calendar just to keep up with it, to see my progress. And so basically I was going to try to put it in there every day. I was going to try to do it for a whole month. Putting the sperm in my hair every day. And we started at the beginning of a month. So, and it was on a Sunday. I forgot. I believe at least. And so I put it in my hair like every day for 2 weeks. And then after 2 weeks, we stopped because my cycle was supposed to come out and it didn't. So I was like, we need to probably take a break because we need to know if I'm going to be pregnant or not and whatever. So we stopped at 2 weeks and waited for everything to be normal with my body again, basically, to see what was what. And then after the 2 weeks, it wasn't as consistent as far as me putting in my hair. So I would do it just like sporadically or whatever. So I did do it for the 2 weeks. And like I said, you'll see the picture of where I was before I put it in my hair. So you will see that it was very, very thin and basically bald here and here and here. So basically my whole front and then my temple areas. So after 2 weeks of putting it in there every day, just one time a day, and some of it was like fresh, and like a couple of times, some of it got refrigerated, and then I put it in my hair or whatever. So I'll let you see. I don't know if this is part of it. No, that's some longer pieces. But I'm trying to get where you can actually see. This was from 2 weeks of having, like I said, you'll see basically nothing there. And now I got all of this. And then as well as like here, like my here was like really thin, and like basically my hairline looked like it started like here. So now I have this. It's pretty long. And now it like you can kind of see where it's like thin, but it's thicker now. So it looks like I have a hairline now. And then once I push it back, that area, you're not really able to, you know, tell a lot. It still looks thin, of course, because it's not all back. But it looks a lot better than what it was before. And like I said, right here, like even in the front, it was like I didn't have a hairline, so it kind of started farther back. And I have some little baby hairs coming. And then on this side, it's kind of like already smushed in a little bit. So you can see it's filled in nicely. And on the sides, I had the problem over here too. So I'll pull this side up. You can kind of see the area that I was talking about. It's easy to section out. So yeah, like that much was like gone. Not the longer hairs, of course. They're kind of mixed in. But that area was gone. And now it's about the same as the other side. It's back. And now if I pull my hair, you know, try to slick it back or something, and it doesn't look as horrible. It actually looks like I can go out and be okay. So that's like 2 weeks. And what I did was, for the 2 weeks that I did it, I wore my hair covered. So I wore like the scarves that you see when people put the scarves on your head, like turbans and stuff. It was a scarf, and I had it looks like a halo braid, basically, is what I had my hair in. And I just had my hair kind of there. I didn't try to put any tension on it. I didn't want to manipulate it too much. So I just covered it every day. And I had a scarf on top of my hair, and then I put the scarf, like a silk scarf, on top of my head, like a bonnet, and then I put the regular scarf on and tied it up, and it was basically tied up all day. And it doesn't stink or anything, make your hair stink. It doesn't. It's not really noticeable once you put it on. It's kind of like gel. So once you put it on, it kind of slicks it down or whatever, lays it down. And Once it dries clear, so it's not noticeable. But when you, like, the 2 weeks I did, I didn't wash my hair except for like once a week. So one time at the end of each week. And when it gets close to then, and I would start to scratch here, it would like whiten up and clump off or whatever. But yeah, I didn't have any problems with people noticing it. Like I said, because when I went out, I covered it, and I washed each week. And I didn't wash my whole head. I just shampooed this little area and conditioned it and cleaned it or whatever, and did it again for the second week. So I'll tell you that it does work. I was getting concerned because I was like, maybe it's too much protein or something, but it did good for 2 weeks. I'm not sure how much, castor oil would do in just 2 weeks of everyday use, but I don't think it's that much. As much as this, at least. But, I can't do it now just because I'm back at work and I can't wear my hair covered. So, yeah, I'll be doing some other stuff to kind of get them back to where they need to be. So if anybody was, I guess, wondering if what sperm did to your hair, if it made it grow or not, it does. I'm not sure if people are going to try it per se, and if they do, they probably won't tell anybody, but yeah, I just wanted to put this out there just in case somebody was searching and was like, I heard if you put sperm in your hair, and in high school people used to always be like, oh, you need to get somebody to do this so your hair can grow and stuff like that. They didn't say it to me, but I, heard people, jank and stuff. So, yeah, if anybody wants to really know if it worked, it does. I guess there's no scientific research done to, give you accurate and, step-by-step details and results, but this is the at-home, do-it-yourself version. So, yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed.